Here's your host, Sam Roberts.
It's After Opie and Anthony Live. As that production just told you, I'm Sam Roberts on a Fun Song Friday. I don't know exactly how that ended up happening. We were within 1 minute, literally 60 seconds, of having Anthony on this show today. He was in this studio having a conversation, but he realized that if he had stayed another minute, he would have been stuck. And he would have been a guest on After Opie and Anthony Live, and he absolutely wasn't having that. So he left a cloud of smoke. He's gone. Everybody's gone. But the rest of us are still here. It was Fun Song Friday today for God knows what reason. Mainly due to the Friday song, I guess, Rebecca Black's Friday. We played Kenny's version of it at the top of the show today, and we'll be playing that again on After O&A Live. We'll also be playing the outtakes that O&A made a big stink about not having first and then didn't play in a huge shocker. So we'll be playing some outtakes and some other stuff. But on this Fun Song Friday, E-Rock, you kind of had a tough first couple hours.
It was intense.
They picked on you a little bit.
Yeah, well, what else were they going to do? They see me, so, hey, E-Rock's fat, or E-Rock fucked up, or whatever.
So you're trying to say they just didn't want to do any of the material they had, so they just went to the old E-Rock barrel.
No, it's that they didn't want to do any of the material they had, and they were doing the Fun Song Friday, and go, oh, look, let's throw E-Rock into the mix as well.
But do you ever get frustrated that you wish that they would just pick on somebody else or not have to nitpick everything you do?
No, any attention's good attention. So.
Do you really feel that way? Sometimes I don't think you're being honest.
Oh, maybe not.
Now, do you think there's other people that should be picked on that aren't you all the time? No, I'm not saying somebody else should be picked on all the time or that you should never be picked on.
Not like a blatant hell just because they're in the studio, let's, fuck with them kind of thing. But, some people get their share and then I get the rest of it.
The rest of their share?
Yes.
Who?
Anybody.
So
it could start off with the exception of Steve, it could start off with anybody on this show. And if I just happen to be near whatever's going on, it goes right to me.
Do you feel like sometimes their frustrations that they're not allowed to vent get shifted onto you?
I get frustrated because, they can't eat the foods that I eat. And
whoa. You mean they can't eat the foods that you eat because they don't want to look like you?
Like me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so they're frustrated.
Well, I'm glad that you can take it in stride after all these years.
Yeah. You got to do something, or else you just go home and you just look at that gun and go, what should I do it today or not?
And there have probably been many nights like that for you?
Well, yes, but I don't own a gun.
Good for you. And I mean, that's probably a good thing for all of us, because then who would help me out with this show? E-Rock, today was a big day for celebrities. We all, celebrity birthdays. Unfortunately, we didn't get to it on the air today, but today was Sarah Jessica Parker's birthday from Sex and the City, and due to Sex and the City and the other things that she's done, she's actually had a pretty relevant career with this show. She's, without wanting to, been a player throughout history on the Opie and Anthony show. As a matter of fact, she was once on the show many years ago. I don't remember the exact year, but it was several years ago. We were making fun of Sarah Jessica Parker on the show, and when I say we, I mean them, Opie and Anthony. We're making fun of Sarah Jessica Parker, and she caught wind of this. She was on set at whatever she was filming at the time. And
it was Sex and the City.
Sex and the City, of course. What else has she done? And called in to complain or to confront and say, look,
Yeah, they were shitting on her because she made an appearance on the MTV Movie Awards or Music Awards, one of those things, and they just said how awful she looked.
Well, Sarah Jessica Parker called into the Opie and Anthony show, and you know what? You could hear me talk about it, but why would you? Let's play it right here on After Opie and Anthony Live.
After O&A Live.
They had that Sarah Jessica Parker hosting. She was horrible.
Ruth Buzzy in a dress.
Her face is looking like Ruth Buzzy. And she's, parading around. She kept doing costume changes every, 5 minutes, She'd come out in a new dress, and she's showing off like she's all hot and everything. But,
she used to
keep
be
those
hot.
clothes. Exactly.
In L.A. Story and a few years after that.
Her boobage were getting, all flat, and, it just wasn't working for me.
The last few years have not been kind to Sarah Jessica Parker.
Not working for me. And then everybody that was there, all the big celebrities that show up for the MTV Movie Awards, they're just there to hawk their movies. It was boring as hell.
Who do we have on the line?
Hey, you want to talk about the MTV Video Awards?
Dude, this thing sucked.
It was so bad.
They really tried to play that Sarah Jessica Parker thing off like it was going to be funny, but it
She was
blew.
so bad, and she can't talk like naturally. It was obvious that she's reading from cue cards, and all the MTV thing was supposed to be like the hip alternative to award shows, and they all act like they're like it's the Oscars or something. They're reading off the teleprompters. They can't carry on a conversation with each other.
It used to be the anti-award show. Now it's it's just another award show. It's too bad.
It sucks.
All right, man. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, bros.
All right, cool. Sarah Jessica Parker.
Hey,
Hey,
who's this?
you're not Sarah
Opie
Jessica
and Anthony.
Parker.
Oh, these are the fellas that were just trashing me. Are these the guys?
Are you Sarah Jessica Parker?
I am indeed.
Now, how do you prove that?
How do I prove it? I don't know. How does one prove their identity over the phone?
It does sound a lot
Oh, my
like
God.
you. I got to say that.
Do you listen to our radio show?
No, I don't. As a matter of fact, my trailer driver had it on, and I was fortunate enough to. The timing was absolutely beautifully fortuitous for me.
Sarah Jessica, I got to say your performance on the MTV Movie Awards, fantastic. I thought you did a great job. I loved the costume changes, especially the one at the end.
You're such a puss, Ant.
What? It's Sarah Jessica Parker.
You don't have the balls to actually say to me what you said to your maybe limited audience? Come on, buddy.
Limited audience, come on.
We
get more people listening to this show than watching that Sex in the City.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey,
Are you certain of that?
Positive.
I watched the.
Hey, guys, listen.
I watched
Take it easy. It's all right. You're absolutely entitled to an opinion. I just thought maybe I'd put a human face to, some trash talk, and I thought it would be helpful to you to actually make it less abstract and more of a person.
I thought you were really hot in L.A. Story.
That means the world to me. Thank you. Thanks. So what do you guys do? You're DJs on the air in New York City?
Yeah.
You're chat show hosts?
Yeah, that's all we do. We're not
Yeah.
as famous as you or anything.
No.
You know.
But listen, what I actually wanted to do, because I actually don't know you guys, and I don't actually listen to the radio only because I don't have time, not because I'm an elitist or I think I'm above it.
Why don't you come
I
to-
simply don't listen to the radio that much.
Yeah.
But what I thought I might do, since you've hurt my feelings so terribly, and since I actually am a person with feelings, and you seem to have an idea about me that I'm sort of hideous and awful.
Wait,
perhaps,
hold
Okay.
on.
perhaps what I do, let me finish, fellas.
What does she wanna do?
Let me have mine.
All right, what do you want to do?
Perhaps what I do is I would invite you to the set if you're interested in coming. We're shooting in New York City, as you know, with our tiny little audience show called Sex and the City, which is just bigger than ever.
I
But
saw
anyway,
the season premiere, and I enjoyed the whole Staten Island thing you guys did this past week. Thank you.
Well, thanks. That's big of you. Thank you. What I thought I'd do is, if you guys are brave enough, I thought perhaps you might want to come to the set and pay a visit and actually see that I'm not a deformed, awful-looking person.
Oh, my. Wait.
And actually,
We didn't take
actually,
it. Wait.
You forced me to toot my own horn, and I will say this.
We didn't take it that far.
I've never been one that has been accused of being stilted in her speaking. I have made numerous appearances on Letterman for God knows how many years.
Sarah, you seemed a little stiff.
Sarah.
I'd hardly be accused of being a stiff person.
We're just two.
Let me finish.
We're just two
Okay.
schmucks on the radio.
Let her finish.
What doesn't matter what we say?
Let her
I think
finish.
it's
We
a
have
rather
personal
daunting
personal
experience. I think
taste.
it's a
That's
rather
all.
daunting experience to be the host
Right.
of an award show when one has not made a living nor practice of doing that. And I think that perhaps if you met me, you might actually discover that you like me, and you might actually be on my side.
You want to come down today? We're
No.
We
I
have some
work 18
listeners.
hours a day. I think you have to come here. I think that's the best you can do as men, is to trod your little feet down to my set, come visit me, and say hello.
Oh, look, now she made me feel all bad.
I know.
You should. You guys take pot shots, and you don't realize we're people. Man, you're asked to do something. Would you say no to the MTV
Wait.
Awards?
Let
Whether
me-
or not you knew you had the
Let me
decency.
tell you something. We didn't say you were hideous or anything.
Yes, you did.
Not really. We just
Yes,
said
you
it's just.
absolutely, without question, inferred that, calling me Ruth Buzzy, calling me old.
I thought it was quite flattering when I said that you're starting to look like Ruth Buzzy.
You damn people aren't supposed to listen to these goddamn shows.
You really think,
we're
whoever
just-
you are, whichever one you are, you really think that calling somebody Ruth Buzzy is a flattering comment? You need to get out more often, my friend.
It's called humor. We're just trying to have fun. You think people that heard that comment really go,
I
"Oh yeah,
can't
she's
wait to
looking
see
like
what
Ruth
you guys
Buzzy"?
look like.
We're heinous.
Wait.
We're heinous.
We're heinous.
I imagine you are, and so you're so lashing out filled with rage.
That's what it is.
We're
with rage you are. Come on, boys. Come over to the set one day.
We're two just radio talk show hosts. You shouldn't.
Don't be scared of me.
You shouldn't
Don't be scared of me.
I'm not scared. You're gonna have
Come
Matthew.
over to the set,
You're gonna have
seriously.
Matthew punch us in the nose.
Listen, Matthew is so above punching you two in the nose.
Wow, we got to you. Who are we? You're like a big famous Hollywood star. We're just two shock
People
jocks.
actually are real people with feelings, and they work really hard. And granted, am I a flawless person? But no, do I go and fix it and become something else? I'm not. That's who I am. And people
All right,
respond or
can
they
we
don't.
play? Can we play What's in Sarah Jessica Parker's Pants right now?
yeah.
It's a game we play. I think it would be a good way to break the ice and make peace. You take the phone
Sarah?
and rub it on your most intimate of areas, and we guess how you're groomed.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Let me ask
I
you a
can't
question.
believe we
I'm
got
thinking.
to you.
I'm thinking
Aren't you
Mohawk.
delighted to know
You just
that
made
when
my day.
Aren't you guys kind of delighted to know that when you actually trash someone, that there's actually a person listening and they have feelings?
No, I
and not
hate
sort of
that.
cut off?
I hate that.
Yeah,
It hurts
we're gonna
you
have to
guys. Doesn't it kind of
reevaluate.
make you feel badly?
We're gonna have to reevaluate the entire program now.
It kind of makes you feel like crap, doesn't it?
Honestly, no, it doesn't.
It's so easy to
No,
do.
Sarah, if you'll let us talk, it doesn't change my opinion at all. I don't care. We're just trying to have fun and make people laugh. You're a Hollywood star, and we got
I'm
to.
not a Hollywood star. I'm a New Yorker. I've lived here my whole life.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm a working actress. That's what I am.
You're not.
But I dig that you guys put me on the air.
Yeah.
I dig that you put me on the air, and I'm not saying you're not entitled. It's the first thing I said. I just want you to know there's a person.
Are you gonna-
There's a person attached.
Are you going to cry?
No. I'm a grown woman.
She won't cry.
Maybe secretly we think you're really hot and we're frustrated that we
You guys
can't
want to
get
come
you.
visit me
And we
or
can't
not?
have sex with you or something.
We'll come visit you
that's
as
all right.
long.
Don't go overboard.
We'll
you guys
come-
want to come visit?
I'll come visit you as long as you don't get us beat up or anything.
No, I just want you to meet the crew, and I want you to meet everybody that I work with. all
Oh,
day
that's
long.
going to just be ugly.
And then we'll get all beat
Don't
up
be
and
ugly.
everything.
Why not come and be in my environment?
How about we
Come on,
meet?
fellas.
How about we meet in the middle somewhere?
Neutral territory?
Yes.
Like Sweden?
Man, I'm starting to like you all of a sudden.
Like Sweden?
She's feisty.
You're feisty. I like that.
Well,
Ruth Buzzy never-
unattractive women tend to be feisty.
No, Ruth Buzzy never gave me a boner. You do. Okay?
Please, fellas, don't try to backpedal that much.
No, we're
I'm
not. We're not
stupid.
backpedaling. You're
I just
getting on our
wanted
good
you to,
side.
I wanted you to know that there's actually a human being connected when you guys. I know it's funny and I know it's charming and it's amusing to the listeners and I laughed
how-
at things in the past too. But I just wanted you to know there's a person. That's all.
Opie's
That's
the
all.
mean one. I'm nice.
I don't know which one's which, and I sort of don't care because you guys sort of did a tag team thing.
No, you care because you called in. Now.
I do care what you
So
said,
you just
but I
heard
don't
our
care who-
voices in the background in between, filming Sex in the City, and went, "Oh
Pardon
my
me?
God, they're talking about me." Where were you when you heard us trashing you?
We're shooting downtown on Chambers Street
Right,
in the surrogate court building, which means I'm surrounded by authority.
right.
So anyway, I have to go to the set. They're calling me to the set, but I just wanted to.
Can we have all our listeners bring down flowers to apologize or something?
I want you to bring down flowers. They didn't do anything wrong. They're just happy listeners,
Trust me, I think.
right?
Huh? No, they're on our side.
They all feel the same way you feel. Jesus, I'm
No. Someone on line 9 is calling us pussies.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Because now we're-
guys, you can't win.
'cause now we're
listen,
backpedaling.
Thank you for letting me call. You're men for listening. I appreciate it. And I'm dead serious when I say come down to the set and visit. You don't have to come today. We're shooting till mid-August. We're
All
here
right.
in New York City.
Could you hold on, producer? We'll just get info. If you could just give it
Yeah.
to somebody on that end, and
All
we'll
right,
try
so
to figure
I
something
look
out.
forward to meeting you.
And I secretly do watch Sex in the City, even though I can't admit it on the radio show.
It's kind of a chick show.
No, it's not, man.
And you are the hottest on the show. The blonde I don't like at all. She was naked in the
Oh,
firehouse this
these are
week.
the people I work with. I dig her.
Yeah, but
Don't trash talk to me. I'm not going to jump on your side.
No, but I'm just giving my opinions again. Like
right,
she
but don't
she was
because
naked through that whole first episode, and I wasn't feeling it. I was hoping you were going to get naked with that politician, the
I'll
controller.
never get naked. I never have, and I never will.
No? It was pretty close last night on the movie
All
awards.
right, why doesn't your producer get the information so I can go to set and not get fired?
Okay.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
There she goes, Sarah Jessica
Jessica
Parker, calling in. Well, she's got some balls there. Comes calling up and defending herself.
Man, this show has come a long way. It used to be safe where we could trash people and it never gets back to them. But
Yeah.
now, I think our audience is getting too big, Anthony.
Yeah, we got to leave this city. If we were in Tallahassee, no one would care.
They go line 2, Sarah Jessica Parker. I'm like, there's no way it's Sarah Jessica Parker
It's Sarah Jessica Parker.
yelling at us.
Opie,
Yeah.
you should be a little nicer next time.
The scary
See?
part, I bet you we go down there and we see her and we just go, oh my God, she's knockout gorgeous.
She's so hot, yeah.
You know?
Oh.
She just made us eat crow practically. Screw the rat.
Yeah, I know. It's so hard to just... Because everyone can call up and say, you guys are pussies, why don't you... You know, it's one thing to say stuff on the air. It's another when they call up and call you on it to, like, keep going.
I think we held our own, though. I didn't back down too much.
No, I totally pussied out. I got to be honest with you.
After O&A Live.
It's After Opie and Anthony Live. I'm Sam Roberts. That was Sarah Jessica Parker. Today is her birthday, and that's how we celebrate her. E-Rock, while that bit was playing, Mark Zito came in here and was setting up for Ron and Fez and stuff.
Yeah.
He told me you're buying Ron and Fez interns lunch now?
No, I bought them lunch the other day.
Why?
Because they were helping us out with something, so I thanked them for it.
But doesn't Mark Zito help you out with stuff?
No.
What?
What?
You don't, Mark?
He didn't ask for. He said he didn't want any lunch or whatever.
That never happened.
Talk to
At
Gabe.
no point was E-Rock like, let me buy you lunch. I was like, no, Eric.
Gabe came in with an order for him and I think the other.
Oh,
kid's
so
Brian.
it's your intern Gabe that didn't
talk
ask
to
you.
Gabe.
But why would Gabe assume that he could just take everybody's order? E-Rock, you owe the Ron and Fez staff a lunch.
No, I don't.
And me.
All right, well, I owe Pepper something then.
Oh, shit. Well, listen, Opie and Anthony decided they didn't like commercials today, so we have to do something very quickly. But we'll be back in 3.5 minutes with After Opie and Anthony Live.
The O&A show continues. Sort of. Next. This is After O&A Live. On the Virus. Sirius XM. The Virus. Sirius XM. And now, the Opie and Anthony show continues. This is After O&A Live.
I like it. It's After Opie and Anthony Live. I'm Sam Roberts. We're keeping the channel live long after Opie and Anthony have gone home for the day. And today's show was Fun Song Friday. For whatever ungodly reason, they decided to do that. And to celebrate, we had Club Soda Kenny's version of Friday, the YouTube phenomenon by Rebecca Black, which we'll play.
Thank you, Sam.
That's not Club Soda Kenny. Roland, what are you doing in here?
I don't know.
You just got no place else to be?
Someplace I could take a nap.
Well, I hope you don't take a nap in here. It would discourage me. Troy, you just came in.
Yes.
You were the technical production staff behind this Club Soda Kenny hit, and you were emailing me last night with just negative vibes.
It was just, the thing's a pile of fucking horse shit.
You didn't like doing it. From the beginning, you said this is going to suck.
Yeah.
You did it. You said this sucks.
Yeah.
What was wrong with it?
Well, when we do songs like this, you take an instrumental. A lot of times you take like a karaoke track and just have Kenny sing over it. But the song is too new that nobody has done a karaoke track for it. So somebody had taken the actual song and thrown it out of phase to try to eliminate the vocal track. But it's still there. But not only is it thrown out of phase, but it's also... You just have like a ton of low end, and it just sounds like a pile of shit.
So if you had Pro Tools, it would sound awesome.
Wow,
it would have helped. It would have definitely helped. But so and then somebody posted on YouTube, and then we took an out of phase song off of YouTube and made the track.
Like for me, I was saying, don't worry, it'll be funny. It's Kenny. We'll just do it. But you're like an audiophile, so you were like, but no, it sounds like shit. And I'm like, yeah, but it's funny. It's Kenny.
Yeah, I was just waiting to get lambasted for the the sound quality. So
here's a couple outtakes, which O&A made a big deal about me playing without them, and then big surprise, did not play on the main show. Here's Kenny in the studio as he was recording.
Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Friday, gonna get down on Friday. Everyone's looking forward to the weekend. I had to turn the
We're gonna keep it?
I
say keep it.
I say keep it.
Okay. So
why not keep it? It's beautiful.
Next it just goes partying.
All right.
Ready?
Okay.
Yeah. And partying. Fun. Looking forward to the weekend.
Okay.
Tomorrow is Saturday, and Sunday comes afterwards.
So that's where we're taking it, okay?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, I was singing.
I know, I was just making sure that I found the right point. Ready? It's easier doing it in here, that's for sure.
Why? What's so easy?
Because I have the proper tools to do stuff like this.
Tomorrow is Saturday, and Sunday comes afterwards.
Kenny's not the easiest guy to work with, Troy.
He doesn't want to do anything at all.
No.
And he sits down and he doesn't want to...
Because most of the time when you're in the studio and you're putting together something, especially when you're singing, you're standing up, you know, the sound is allowed to travel through your body, you have energy, you're motioning with your hands. What is Kenny's positioning like in the studio?
I'm actually going to tweet a picture that I took in the studio. He's sitting down and he could actually just care less about what is going on. He doesn't want to listen to the song beforehand.
Yeah, he refuses. We said, here, listen to this a couple times, and he goes, no, we'll figure it out in the studio.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's your Twitter so people can see that picture of Kenny recording in his mode?
Troy Kwan, spelled Q-U-A-N.
Okay, this is another, one more track of Kenny in the studio.
I don't want this weekend to end.
And then at that point, you'll just patch in another chorus?
Yeah.
And then we'll end it.
Wait, you should do the rap part, Sam. You're good at that.
I don't want to do the rap parts.
Why? Where's the team?
It's not a team. It's
this alone is like 2 minutes and 35 seconds.
It's plenty.
I think you leave them one.
Want me to autograph this?
No, it's cool. Throw in the garbage.
I always kind of think it's good to leave them wanting more, Kenny.
How do you think that went, Kenny?
I'm terrific.
What about the producer?
No, Troy I like. You I have mixed feelings about.
Why?
Oh, that's not nice. You know Sam's a good guy. He works hard.
Why do you have mixed feelings?
Very talented.
You know why.
I don't.
Yes, you do.
He also just makes up problems. He doesn't have a problem with me. He just knows that it's more difficult if he says he does.
Right.
I mean, we'll play his song in a minute, but first, this is Kenny's reaction to the song. I talked to him in the hallway a little while after O&A played his version of Friday on the air today. Kenny, your song debuted today. How do you feel about the reception?
Sam, did you play the behind-the-scenes audio from my song?
I gave it to them. They didn't play it.
No, on your show.
I played some of it. I'm going to play some more of it today.
Where I mentioned my Club Soda Kenny Facebook page?
No, I haven't played that.
Why don't you want me to get more fans?
What difference does it make? I'm asking you about the song.
Yeah, but I got to get people to like me.
Well, what's the Facebook page then?
Club Soda Kenny.
How do they find it?
www.facebook.com/Club Soda Kenny. One word.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
All right, so how do you think the song went over? Friday.
Well, unfortunately, I was busy doing a security task, so I didn't even hear it broadcasted.
Has anybody said anything to you about it?
Negative.
What do you take that to mean?
No news is good news.
How do you feel about your performance on the song?
Well, I don't know. I didn't even hear, like, the sneaky behind-the-scenes outtakes that you recorded.
You were there.
I know, but I didn't hear them.
Why didn't you could have listened to them. I broadcast them.
Yeah, I don't listen to your show either.
What do you mean either? Because you don't listen to O&A. What are you listening to from 6 to 10?
I'm very busy. I have a lot of work to do.
How are the mashups sounding today?
You know, Nicole got engaged.
I heard.
And then today they played...
Yeah, and then she barged into the studio. Where was security then?
Nicole played Nicole versus the Streets today, and she won.
Well, I'm glad you're paying attention to that.
Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Always entertaining, Club Soda. Is there anybody more long-winded than that guy? And that was I edited that interview down. A minute was cut off of that.
He called me yesterday on my cell, and I couldn't get him off the phone.
I know, because you know why he called you? Because he called me first, and then for no reason. And then he said, let's call Troy on three-way.
Yeah, he told me that. And then he wouldn't get off the phone.
I know. And then he says, all right. And you start winding down, and then he brings up something else that's completely asinine. Yeah. So, Troy, we're about to play Club Soda Kenny singing Rebecca Black's Friday. You're not happy with this.
This is a pile of fucking shit.
And would you blame that mainly on Club Soda?
No, I think Club Soda. I mean, you know, Club Soda delivered what Club Soda does.
Club Soda or Pro Tools?
It's a mixture of things.
It's just a cavalcade of it's a comedy of errors is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
so yeah, here it is, a big fucking steamy pile of shit.
So you're not going to put this on your sizzle reel?
No.
No. Steaming reel, maybe.
No.
Here's Club Soda Kenny singing, steaming like a steaming pile of shit.
Oh.
Right. Rebecca Black.
7 a.m. a.m. waking up in the morning, gotta be fresh, gotta go downstairs, gotta have my bowl, gotta have some cereal. It's too fucking fast. Take it on, everybody's rushing. Gotta go down to the bus stop. Gotta catch my bus. I gotta see my friends. Kicking in the front seat, sitting in the back seat. Gotta make my mind up which seat I can't take. It's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Everyone's looking forward to the weekend. And partying. Fun. Looking forward to the weekend.
All right, you kind of... They got enough of an impression of that, right, Troy?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, we have this wasn't planned. I was going to go to a bit next, but somebody needs to be heard, and I would love to hear from them. Club Soda Kenny's on the phone. Good morning, Kenny.
Why are you talking behind my back?
I'm not. This is broadcast on the radio. This isn't a secret.
Yeah, but are you saying flattering things about me?
No, we're saying you're difficult to work with.
Well, that's a lie.
No, it's not. We played the clips of you in the studio. You're very difficult to work with.
No, I'm so everything goes smoothly with me.
You know, Troy is tweeting a picture of what you looked like while you were recording that song, just slouching in the chair.
No, like I'm comfortable because I'm a natural.
I left the Facebook plugs on your interview. I know that's probably what you're worried about.
All right, let's see how many people like me now.
That's a big concern with him. He wants everybody to...
Do you want to plug it again, Kenny?
Why would you offer it to him?
No, plug it for me.
It's Club Soda Kenny on Facebook, whatever it is. All right.
There's a great profile picture by Coke Logic.
And Kenny, why did you call Troy and me yesterday?
Sam, you don't want to get into that.
Well, Troy, he called me because, you know, my fiance Jess is in Brazil.
Yes.
And he called me because he knew that I needed somebody to talk to because I was depressed.
Yeah.
It was not the case.
Yeah, that's what he actually told me, too.
He told you that?
He said you weren't doing well.
I was fine.
Yeah.
I was absolutely fine. I mean, I was. And why did you call Troy?
Because I'm caring and concerning.
Or just a nuisance.
And I'm bored while I drive. That's why I'm making this phone call.
That seems more likely because you've called me many times just to tell me you were on your way to the gymnasium.
Yeah. You got to be in shape.
I know.
He went through a rundown yesterday of what he was having for dinner with me.
Oh, yeah. Did you eat those pork chops?
I sure did, with mashed potatoes and green beans.
Well, Kenny, I'm happy to hear it, and I'm really glad that you called in.
Hey, your show is really terrific. Anybody tell you that?
Somebody just did.
Yeah, but am I credible?
No, that's the problem. You're not.
All right. Well, have a nice weekend, everybody.
All right, Kenny. Have a good day anyway, okay?
Sam, I say that.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
All right. Well, have a good day anyway.
That's what I say.
All right. Bye, Kenny.
Bye, everyone.
All right. Kenny, Club Soda Kenny, he's going to, after saying goodbye and hanging up, he's going to be mad that we hung up on him.
Right. Every time Kenny calls me, he'll say, "Hey, it's Kenny." And I'll say, "Hey, Kenny." And then he'll say, "Club Soda Kenny."
Well, yeah, that's his thing.
So
yesterday he called, and I said, "Hey, Club Soda." And he goes, "Hey, it's Kenny."
Yeah.
So he's always got something. Before we run out of time, though, they did a whole break on Van Halen today, Opie and Anthony, on the show. So if you missed it, catch the replay. It starts at 3. But we referenced Jim's song, Back and Better Than Ever, the tribute to the Van Halen reunion, and this reunion. I didn't say that well just now, did I?
This is fine.
Thank you, Troy. And I need you to supportive influence like you around. And this is Norton inventing the song. This is the song's genesis. It's from August of 2007. That's 4 years ago almost.
Pronounce it right. Reunion. Thank you.
Thank you for the speech lessons, Roland. You're the guy to go to on that. It's Van Halen, and we're back on After Opie and Anthony Live.
After O&A Live.
And we got Van Halen reuniting here.
We got some audio.
Yeah.
This is a disaster waiting to happen.
Now wait, it's David Lee Roth, it's Eddie Van Halen, it's
Alex Van Halen.
And Wolfgang.
And Wolfgang.
Oh.
Wolf.
What is Wolfgang playing? The drums or the
No, he's playing
bass?
the bass.
The bass. He's doing Michael Anthony's part.
Michael Anthony's part. Michael Anthony was also the one that threw all the high vocals in.
Yeah.
On top of Sammy Hagar's vocals and David Lee Roth's vocals. Very high. He could sing very high.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the trademark Van Halen sound, that real high harmony over the vocals. So who's going to do that?
Maybe Wolf.
I don't think Wolfie can do that.
You know what this means to us? The concert goer.
What?
We're going to have to politely clap for new songs that they're going to attempt to sing for us, and we're going to be like, oh, we're not here for this crap.
This is off our new upcoming album. Shut up. Play the hits.
New album called Rebirth.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Here's Rebirth. Featuring Wolfgang on the bass.
We're calling this one 2007.
Running with the Devil 2007.
Yeah.
We'll update one song, and there'll be one song called "We're Back and Strong as Ever."
Oh God! Oh, if they do that,
we're back.
You know what?
And strong as ever.
Oh,
Together
God.
forever. We're back.
Oh, shut up! You're making me cringe.
We're back.
With David Lee Roth and Eddie back to back, like singing into the same mic.
That's right.
Like they're back.
He tries to do a karate kick and his prostate falls out. And then Wolfgang comes over and helps everything.
Wolfgang.
And Eddie goes, I cannot reach the stamp. Can you lick the stamp, Wolfgang, for me? Why am I talking German as Eddie?
Because if you name your son Wolfgang, you gotta throw the accent in there. Oh, my God. If you're known for classic rock, do us all a favor. No one wants to hear your new crap. Throw it on the internet, and maybe some fans will find it. Let's see if we can get some real, Van Halen clips here.
Usually when a band comes back like us, it's rockers with walkers. And this is everything but. Meet us in the future.
He's killing.
All right, the whole rockers with walkers. Let's break this down a little bit.
Yeah, please.
Name one band that came back as rockers with walkers.
Literally?
That old gag, yes.
Let me think.
The
Moody Blues?
Even the Rolling Stones, man.
Yeah.
Freaking, supposedly Mick Jagger still, is on a treadmill 10 miles a day.
Yeah, he runs around the stage like a nut.
We saw him at Giant Stadium about a year and a half.
Yeah.
Well, now it's probably close to 2 years. That guy was running all over the stage, and he's pushing, 70 at this point?
He's an amazing
The Who.
Roger Daltrey's still singing and running around the stage.
Name one band that came back as rockers with walkers.
Actually, rackers with whackers.
Usually you see, your favorite band from back in the day, and you go, damn, the lead guitarist is younger than me. What happened?
Yeah.
They just sneak a young guitarist in there, and no one's looking.
That's what they did with Wolfgang.
Isn't Wolfgang fat, too?
Yeah.
Yeah, Wolfie's a little fat. I think he got some of his mother's genes. With the pudgy Valerie Bertinelli Lifetime Network genes.
But meet us in the future, not the pasture.
Van Halen had intended
Future,
to
not
announce
the
a tour
pasture.
earlier this year, but guitarist Eddie Van
And then this
Halen
douche
entered
again.
rehab. The band didn't want to tour until everyone could give 100% and
Of
not
the money to what?
immediate future.
None of us want to give you less than our best, and we are at our best.
No, you're not.
Oh, my God. Don't even say you're at your best. Look.
How could you say you're at your best?
You're not at your best.
I would guess 19... What year you want to say? 79?
81, maybe.
All right.
79.
I would go in 1979. They were at their best.
You're at your best.
This is nowhere near their best.
At your best. You're not at your best.
David Lee Roth dresses like your father. That's not what you want to see when you're thinking Van Halen at their best.
Hot for teacher in a sweater vest.
Right.
We're not wanting to know.
I want to give you the best.
And look at Wolfgang.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Who's that fat kid?
Oh, he's the fat kid.
He's
got Valerie's shape, man. That is Valerie Bertinelli.
There's a kid that was never denied dessert, huh?
He looks like a young Ron Bennington.
Wow. It's
Wolfgang and Fez.
After O&A live.
What an out. It's After Opie and Anthony Live. I'm Sam Roberts. And speaking of a young Ron Bennington.
It's Wolfgang and Fez coming up next. We're all excited about it. You know, I'm not even supposed to be here now. I actually recorded the first hour of my show.
I was reading G-Baby's Twitter. I follow him.
G-Baby fucked up. He's not going to be on the show at all now.
Oh, then that's his punishment for...
Well, here's the thing about G-Baby. I'm so glad you brought that up because people, you know, were like, I'm stuck with some grand jury stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I've put it off so many years that as of today, I'm on the other side of the grand jury where now I'm a criminal for dodging the grand jury. And I'm like, you don't understand. I have to really do a radio show and talk to some very important people.
It's a big, important show.
Yeah, they don't care. So
you tell them G-Baby could have been in live or something.
There's 7 different times that I didn't show up for things, and now...
For jury?
Yeah, so
Jesus.
the thing I showed up for today was $1,000 fine, 30 days in jail with me going, wait, just the opposite. I want to be on a grand jury.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
I don't want to go in jail. I'd rather go into a grand jury.
I'll do the jury thing.
I'm very good at that. They were, you know, they don't take it all that well. But I know I had to be in court this morning, and I wanted to make sure I killed it. Now, I did it with G-Baby.
Mm-hmm.
He makes the fucking announcement I was going to be on. He can't be trusted.
No, plus it was like, I'm sitting there as a listener going, oh, pre-recorded, so all right, I'll tune in around noon.
Why does anyone ever feel like they, you know, could do that? I would never in a million years, even like with O&A, go, oh, I'm going to give away an O&A bit.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to like let people know what was going on with the O&A bit.
He's got to wait until the interview actually airs, and then he could just start tweeting, hey, I'm live tweeting, I'm on with Ron right now.
Right, but what's this whole thing of let me tell you what happens before it happens? It's craziness.
No.
So my whole staff is furious with G-Baby.
They all of them?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Brian and Gabe right now are just, they said they can't even go out to lunch with E-Rock today. They're so upset.
E-Rock is buying him lunch, and Zito is not happy about that because Zito feels he, too, is deserved a lunch.
Zero, the fucking cop that he is, can never fucking not end up in a mess.
Well, he just wants some lunch, you know? He's not getting paid that well.
He shouldn't get paid at all.
You don't think so?
He should be back in fucking Rhode Island. We made a terrible mistake.
I'm sorry to hear that. You know, it's not a mistake. This thing that me and you do. My mom sent me an email yesterday and said, I'm loving the 10 o'clock hour, and can I tell you, I think you and Ron just have great chemistry.
I think that your parents are dead on about this.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's something that you're not getting with Dave. Obviously, I'm not getting it with Fez.
She didn't say that it was... It's just different from what I do with Dave.
The Jersey Shore kids are doing their own spinoffs now.
Yeah.
It's time for you to start thinking in that direction.
So, like, you know, this is the Snooki and JWoww spinoff is Sam and Ron.
You do have to start and think about it that way, that you've got to start and go, I need a lot of different projects.
I see. So, like, you know, but you would have to start coming in at, like, 10 o'clock in the morning.
Or you stay later and do, like, let's have this thing go into the first hour, or G-Baby hour.
G-Baby hour.
Of the Ron and Fez show.
But what about Fez?
Fez would love to watch us do the show. That's his thing. That's what he likes to do.
Well, I can't wait for one to hear what Fez has to say.
Transition.
Along
That's
with
nice,
you.
Isn't it?
And that's all coming up.
Why is the nerd herd part of this? Why isn't it the three of us?
Roland just likes to sit down.
Roland's here and he's happening. Roland just asked me about two guests that I know I don't have booked. He goes like this. Are you getting Patrick Wilson and Rosie? And I'm like, who are you talking?
I don't even know
people?
what those names mean.
Where are you hearing these things about me, Roland?
I hear things.
What does that mean?
So it's stuff that I don't even know about? You know about potential things before I do?
Yes.
That doesn't seem right.
What is Patrick Wilson even in right now?
Insidious.
That's that new horror movie.
Yeah, it's supposed to be awesome.
Yeah, I don't follow a lot of horror.
He was in Watchmen, too.
I know who he is. I used to watch his dad. His dad used to do the news in Florida. He was Fez's. So when I lived down in Florida, he was the news guy.
So when he started acting, you said, I know
your dad.
Yeah.
I know your fucking dad, so don't act like...
What are you doing on the big screen?
Yeah.
I know where you come from.
But, you know, that's the thing about actors. Like, it always... Like, if your parents are in the business, you're probably pretty much guaranteed to be
That's
in the
it. That's all you need.
Yeah.
That's how Roland got in the business.
What was your dad, Roland?
His mom hooked him up.
What was your mom? Your mom was a big star?
He was 14, but...
No, my mom, no, she's
Just a mom.
Was your mom on the road with Springsteen?
No, I wish.
No.
That'd be awesome.
That would be great.
Road manager?
Well,
Spread it, Mom.
Isn't Dave Marsh's wife do something with the
manager
of Springsteen?
Barbara Carr.
That's unbelievable.
But I heard if you bring it up, he doesn't like it.
Yeah, I never do with him.
E-Rock just piped in my ear. You guys just missed him yelling, "Spread it, Mom." He mumbles sometimes. I don't always know exactly what he's
I
saying.
don't get it at all.
We're cutting into your time, though.
Nah, I have no time. This is good. The G-Baby hour is now canceled.
Because of this. Because of what we have right here.
We've had, and G-Baby better fucking tweet that.
Well, I can't wait to see what G-Baby tweets and what Ron and Fez have to say. I'm trying to bring it back a little bit. And Anthony Cumia today told me my transitions made me sound like a professional jock.
But you were getting mad at me because while we were listening, I was giggling at everything that Ann said, and I'm going like, "This isn't funny to you," and you're like, "No, I fucking already heard it."
I've heard it.
Like you don't care.
I care.
I can laugh a second time at a joke. What about you, Roland?
I could. He would just stand at the clock 1 more minute before I'm on.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Roland.
right.
By the way, I'm hungry for a mic. What are you doing in here?
What?
At least you're just in here.
I'm waiting for lunch.
All right, that's fair. It is Friday lunch day.
Wendy's.
Oh, God, that's disgusting.
We'll see you next week, but stay tuned. Ron and Fez live, not pre-taped with G-Baby, is coming up next.
The Opie and Anthony Show is now over. For real this time. Check out the O&A Show on Facebook at facebook.com/Opie and Anthony. And catch Opie and Anthony live Monday through Friday from 6 to 10 a.m. Eastern. Ron and Fez are next.
Hey!
On The Virus.